Oh, well, hello there, Grand Island. We're back for another end of the week edition of Viking Vision News. You got a pair of seniors at the anchor desk today. I'm Hayden.
And I'm Lindsay, here to wrap up another long week at Grand Island High School. Today is Friday, March 21st, and it's a day one. How much longer before it's break?
Lindsay, we don't have that much of high school left. We only have 54 more days of instruction.
Yes!
Let's not rush it.
Oh, come on. Don't make me press my sad emotion button.
Oh, please, your sad emotion button. But you'll cheer up when you watch this, because later on Viking Vision News, we'll have a recap of the thrilling Clash of the Vikings main event from last Friday. Let's just say, seniors all day.
You can say that again, Hayden.
Seniors all day.
Thanks for being literal.
Oh.
Anyways, let's get to the news. And we need to remind all seniors, that's us, be sure to apply for the 2025 Grand Island Senior Scholarships in Google Classroom. Last year, over $100,000 was awarded to the senior class. Don't miss out on potential cash.
Seniors, if you have any questions, stop down to the guidance office or email Mrs. Kenzie. All scholarship applications are due Monday, March 24th by midnight. That's in 3 days. Please read the directions carefully and be aware that late applications will not be accepted. Good luck.
Grand Island High School is hosting our third Connect Life Blood Drive this year, next Wednesday, March 26th, in the high school Odd from 7:45 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. If you wish to donate, please go to High School Room 110 to sign up, or send an email to robertsimpson@gicsd.org with the time you would like to donate.
In order to be eligible, you must be at least 120 pounds and have not gotten a tattoo in the last 3 months. Also, everyone who donates gets a free t-shirt and put into a raffle to win a $100 Amazon gift card. I could do a lot with that. Sign up soon before time slots are all filled up. And let's go help save some lives and donate blood.
Yeah, so fun. Anyways, we are proud to announce the return of the Grand Island Rugby Spaghetti Dinner to take place in the high school cafeteria on Wednesday, March 26th between 5 and 7 p.m. The meal will once again include Hansleyan chicken sausage, a hefty supply of sauce, and spaghetti noodles, and a meatball.
Just one?
Yeah.
Well, the cost of each dinner is $10, and all proceeds will go directly to the GI Rugby Club to counter the costs of the upcoming spring season. Dinners will be available to pick up the night of the event, where we will offer both an eat-in and dine-out option.
For those not at the middle school, high school, or district office, we can deliver dinners to Kegabine, Youth, or Sidway the day after the event. So many options!
Absolutely.
Payments can be made in cash or by check made out to the Grand Island Rugby Club or via Venmo at Daniel-Hager-2.
So staffers, if you are interested in a dinner, please complete the Google form sent out by Mr. Hager in an email last week. Thanks for all of your help and support of the Grand Island Rugby Club, and we hope to see you at the Spaghetti Dinner on March 26th, and our first home game on the stadium turf, Saturday, May 3rd.
Attention GIHS students, the district is seeking student applicants for a student member position on the Board of Education for the 2025 to 26 school year. You still have until next Wednesday, March 26th, to apply. The board wants a student who can represent their peers and be a voice for the students on the Board of Education. If you are passionate about making a difference and sharing student ideas, this role might be for you. Check your email for the details.
And actually, I already did that. Attention, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade students. If you are interested in entering the workforce or going into a trade after graduating high school, we encourage you to attend the Trade Career Experience at Buffalo River Works. Grand Island is taking a bus of students on this field trip Tuesday, April 8th. If you are interested in signing up, please check your email or stop by the guidance office. Permission slips are due next Friday, March 28th.
Students and staff, are you ever hungry during passing time?
I am.
Me too. So, if you're like us, stop by room 166 during passing time to purchase a large bag of popcorn for $1.
Only $1?
Only $1. All proceeds go to the post-prom celebration.
While the senior class of 2025 is partnering with Nothing Bundt Cakes to raise funds for the 2025 post-prom celebration, you have a variety of bundt cake options to choose from, including red velvet, chocolate chip, white chocolate raspberry, lemon, and so much more.
Delicious! Individual bundles are $7 each. Fill out the order forms and return all orders and money to Mrs. Amy Kessel by next Wednesday, March 26th. Orders will be fulfilled and ready to be picked up by Thursday, April 3rd. Contact Amy Kessel at gicsd.org with any questions.
Well, the high school spring fling is Saturday, April 5th from 7 to 10 p.m. in the main gym. The theme is Enchanted Garden. Interesting.
Yeah, so fun. We just decided that.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, tickets will be $15 during lunches on sale in the large cafeteria from March 31st to April 4th. Guest forms are now available to be picked up in the main office. Guest forms need to be submitted by Friday, March 28th. See Ms. Rustowitz with any questions.
Also, students, are you looking for volunteer hours? The VFW needs volunteers for their Easter egg hunt on Saturday, April 12th. If interested, see Mrs. Wynn in room 122 for details.
Hey GI, would you like the chance to watch the two-time defending champion Buffalo Bandits at KeyBank Center in a private suite with close to 20 friends and family? Well, check out the luxury box raffle benefiting the Grand Island Instrumental Music Boosters. Scan the QR code you see on the screen and posters around the school, and purchase raffle tickets for a chance to be there when the Bandits host Halifax on Saturday, April 12th. Raffle tickets are $10 each, or 3 tickets for $25. Ticket sales end Saturday night, March 29th, before midnight. The drawing will take place live on Facebook, Sunday, March 30th at 6 p.m.
You must be 21 years or older to win.
Aw, man.
I know. The winner of the Music Boosters Bandits raffle receives 18 luxury box tickets in a private suite, 4 parking passes to the main ramp next to the arena, and $500 worth of food and beverage credit. What a great deal! Again, buy your raffle tickets by next Saturday.
Well, that's a lot. But Grand Island High School is accepting nominations for the Athletics Hall of Fame Class of 2025. The nomination window is open through Friday, April 18th.
The Hall of Fame honors outstanding individuals who have made significant contributions to Viking athletics. Nominations are being accepted in the following categories.
For athlete, you must have graduated no later than 2010. Coach/administrator must have retired at least 5 years prior. And honorary, recognizing individuals who have made a lasting impact and legacy on Grand Island athletics.
To submit a nomination, visit the Grand Island Central Schools website at grandislandschools.org. Forms can be found under the Departments tab by selecting Athletics. For more information, contact the Grand Island Athletic Office at 716-773-8812.
Speaking of sports, did you know that March is Athletics Training Month?
No, I did not, but I did know it's Women's History Month.
Oh, that's right. Well, recently, our Viking Vision News team caught up with a grad student athletic trainer to talk about her experiences in the field. Here's Max and Sienna.
Thank you very much. As you may or may not know, March is National Athletic Training Month, and we are happy to be joined by athletic training student Molly Deneen from the University at Buffalo. Welcome, Molly.
Thanks for having me, guys.
If you've been at our athletic contests at GI during the winter season, you've probably seen Molly shadowing our athletic trainer, Samara Johnson, here at Grand Island. What does it mean to you to be an athletic training student?
To be a student, I really just get to experience a lot of different things. I get to learn from Samara, who's a great athletic trainer, and I really just get to take what I learn in class and put it to use here at a high school. It's really fun. It's definitely a different setting than I've been into, but I'm really enjoying it so far.
Molly, why did you choose to go into athletic training?
I really have a passion for sports, but I also knew I wanted to be involved in the medical field. So this is kind of the best of both worlds. I get to watch sports all the time, but I also get to help athletes.
What's your favorite part of the job?
Helping athletes is huge. I like to be there from the time they get hurt to when they go back to their sport. It's really cool to see that progression and know that I'm a part of that.
What does this year's theme, Champions in Healthcare, mean to you?
I think it means a lot of different things, but when you think of champions, you think of maybe your favorite athlete, and to be a champion in healthcare, we get to help those athletes. So we're really working behind the scenes trying to make them the best version of themselves.
What is something about athletic training or athletic trainers that people don't often know?
What I've learned this year, being a first-year grad student, is that we are really involved in the concussion process and being on the sideline if someone sustains a concussion and going through protocol, following them from when they get it to all the way to return to play. It's a whole process, but it's a lot of behind-the-scenes work as well that people don't know about.
Finally, Molly, what has been your favorite experience as an athletic training student?
I have a lot, but I'd have to say just the different clinical sites that I've been at and just getting so much experience that I know when I go out into the career field, it'll help me and it'll make me a better athletic trainer overall. So definitely just the different things I get to see. Not every day is the same, which is really cool.
This has been great information, Molly, during National Athletic Training Month. Thank you for joining us today, and best wishes as you continue your career as a trainer.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you all. It was a very athletic experience last Friday at Grand Island High School as two events got our bodies moving and our blood flowing. First, in the afternoon, the World Language Department was so pleased with the turnout at the annual Salsa Night in the large cafeteria. I had so much fun.
So did I. And speaking of, what was your favorite dance that we did?
Ooh, had to be the bachata.
Well, in addition to the great tasting food by La Divina Tacos, students and teachers learned a trio of Latin dances, including the salsa, merengue, and your favorite, the bachata, by the amazing instructors Fanny Olaya and Associates. Those in attendance from all the grades had a fantastic time, and they proved that GIHS students has got some rhythm.
Despite popular doubt, after the salsa dance, it was time to end the week-long Class B class competition known as Clash of the Vikings.
Woo!
As the main event took place in the main gym last Friday night with 13 games to determine the 2025 champion.
Well, 13 games. Obviously gotta be hosted by the Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Bob Simpson, who got the crowd going as it revealed right away that there were two main battles to determine based on the points earned during the week. The race for third place between the freshmen and sophomores, and the race for first place and the clash title between the seniors and the juniors.
Boo. All grades were praised by the almost $3,000 that was raised for charity during the week-long money and coin collection, benefiting a young Buffalo student battling cancer. The seniors collected the most money, eclipsing almost $1,100, followed by the sophomores, juniors, and freshmen.
Wow, and my $3 really helped, didn't it?
Hey, my 15 did too.
You put 15 in there?
Yeah, didn't you?
No?
Cheap.
I feel bad.
Woohoo, we did good.
True. Now on to games. First, the always entertaining scooter relay, where each team had to navigate the length of the gym while avoiding the cones and the people. But watch out, as they almost took out our cameraman, Ryan Sharp, at the beginning.
You can always count on a lot of spills and people flying off their scooters. But after several rounds, the seniors set the tone for the night by winning the first event, just to push ahead of the sophomores who were in second, followed by the juniors and freshmen.
Well, let's keep it that way, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Next up is another relay, the mattress relay. Well, this time, throw your lightest classmate on a bed and push them across the gym and back like an assembly line, while the students on the bottom feverishly run beneath the bed, moving the student along. It's literally crazy to participate and watch.
Yes, it is. The sophomores battled the juniors in the first round of the mattress relay. The 10th graders had a little hiccup at the turn before heading to the finish line, and that's all the juniors needed to win that race easily. Seniors versus the freshmen in the second semifinal relay, and as expected, experience mattered in this contest as the seniors won comfortably, setting up a final match with the juniors.
Well, to be fair, freshmen are smaller than seniors.
Then how did they lose?
And the final between grades 11 and 12 did not disappoint, as both teams hit the halfway mark pretty even. And although it looked like the seniors pulled ahead for the victory, the juniors had a final lunge to reach the line first and were awarded the full 10 points. To the disbelief by our class, Lindsay.
Yeah, we almost had that one till Donnelly dropped our mattress.
Thanks, Donnelly.
Thanks for that. Game 3 was a new one to Clash of the Vikings. Red light, green light. Think Squid Games meets an elementary school backyard contest. So no death, just so you know.
Also without the pink guards and all the VIPs.
Yeah, without all the fun stuff. So naturally, the younger kids, the freshmen, started and stopped and reached the finish line the best without flinching at the red light and being sent back to the start, like Brian was for seniors, so close to winning. Clearly, not our best event.
And to be clear, there were some false calls called on some of our seniors.
100%. It was so rigged for the freshmen.
Rigged. I call rigged. Anyways, the traditional egg toss was next. It started with 8 students from each class paired off to toss the egg until it breaks, in which the teachers or the advisors also joined in as well. The first toss was the closest and the easiest, unless you're the sophomores who dropped the first egg. Watch this nice catch by junior class co-advisor and math teacher, Miss O'Rourke. It's like a goalie making a save.
But come on, we watched the egg toss to see who's gonna get slimed the most. Another sophomore here. Oops, that was not an excellent catch.
I see what you did there.
Thank you, I worked very hard. Did you see that shrapnel? Then watch out, freshmen. Oh, egg matched their shirts.
Because we all know yellow is the most disgusting color there is.
It sure is.
As the event went on, eventually the people left had to throw an egg the entire length of the gym floor. Wind up that arm. And nice catch, Savannah.
Great job, Savannah.
Sam Plinsky. And then making up for red light, green light, Brian Decker with the grab right in front of the senior stands. Who were pumped up.
Yes, we were.
Freshman has one team left, but ooh, splat! Off the hands and right in the face. Yikes. Truly A's over easy.
Good one. Eventually, the sophomores, juniors, and seniors were left with one team to get the maximum points. Juniors made the length of the court catch, sophomores dropped it, and despite our amazing effort, the seniors' egg broke also, and the juniors would win the egg toss, celebrating a 10-point victory.
We can't give up yet.
Not
There's so
yet.
many points behind us.
Yep.
Well, going into game number 5, the score was tied between the seniors and the juniors.
Boo.
Good point. Next up was Simpson Wants, where MC Mr. Bob Simpson asks for random objects. And the first team to walk, talking to you juniors, the correct item the fastest and reach him without running, juniors, gains the points.
The juniors, led by Charlotte Tower Running, reached the target in the early rounds of the fastest game, gaining several victories in the first few requests, including one decision that caused senior Lily Johnson's jaw to drop in disbelief. But Lily and the class of 2025 rebounded in the later rounds of Simpson Wants to earn second place in that event. The juniors' run first place propelled them to take over the top spot on the leaderboard, giving the class of 2026 false hope that they could pull off the upset.
Game 6 was a throwback, one of the classic games from the old Student Olympics here at Grand Island High School. And that's the ultimate relay, where participants race to do 10 sit-ups, jump over mini hurdles, stack 10 blocks, jump rope, make a layup, stack a bowling pin, slide under a net, and ultimately pop a balloon.
That's a lot of tasks and
Indeed.
takes extreme athleticism.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we couldn't do that.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Nope, not in a million years.
But luckily, 6 students from each class could traverse through the event individually, competing against each class to see who was the fastest. Once again, the juniors would take the lead in this event and earn the full 10 points. The freshmen were second, seniors third, and sophomores last. Hey, at least we beat someone.
Yeah.
Yep. This would be the last event the juniors would win as the night wore on. Woo!
And in Game 7, the tug of war. And now let me tell you something. I feel like they're just copying Squid Games at this point. Don't you think?
I mean, we existed before Squid Games did.
So they copied us.
They copied us.
Unbelievable.
Shame.
That's a copyright and a half.
Should be. Gotta sue them.
Anyways, that's when the seniors would start to dominate, eliminating the freshmen with ease, and then dispatching the juniors, earning the full 10 points for the class of 2025.
Woo, woo, woo! Musical chairs has always been a strength for our senior class, especially for Alejandro Perez, if we're looking back on last year. And this year was no exception. It started out with 24 students, 8 per class, and a couple of advisors, and a bunch of chairs. As the senior class wall theme, Staying Alive, was playing, eventually, students would be eliminated from the circle, leaving the final round to 3 seniors and 1 junior remaining. See, the juniors didn't even have a chance.
I agree with that.
The seniors won musical chairs without a doubt.
Well, obviously 3-1. It's obviously a big advantage, is it not?
It's a massacre.
Well, let's not go that far.
Maybe not.
But anyways, the next game was Battleships, and it's the ultimate agility dodgeball-like event where you relentlessly throw soft dodgeballs towards the opponent's base in the attempt to knock down all their bowling pins. It's an intense back and forth of skill, aim, goaltending, and raw energy. And adrenaline, of course. Eventually, 4 teams became 2. Watch senior Maddie McGowan throwing bombs at the freshmen, who did a nice job to earn second place. I think those basketball skills really paid off, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Great job, Maddie.
The final face-off pitted Decker versus Wilkes in a free-for-all to knock down the pins, and the seniors get the victory in Battleships. 3rd win in a row.
Tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row.
Woo!
Woo! Takes great appetite to win the next event,
Oh, Lord.
the food competition.
Everyone's favorite.
Everyone's favorite indeed, as each class is given 5 whole minutes to eat as much food as they can from the weighted box.
5 minutes?
Only 5 minutes.
Yikes.
Yep. The freshmen, sophomores, and juniors did the best, but they were no match for the seniors 18, Ailish Higman and Alejandro Perez, who for the 2nd year in a row literally devoured the competition. As Weird Al's Eden blared through the gym speakers, Ale and Ailish were putting the food away. I don't know how they do it without hurling.
Hey, don't ask me. I couldn't do it.
Me neither. With the seniors cheering and pushing them on, Ale and Ailish would win the food event, giving the seniors their 4th straight 10-point win.
Yes!
Heck yeah.
Game 11 was the basketball relay toss. Nothing much to say about this one. There were a couple of half-court baskets that went in, especially the last football thrown by the senior class. That was truly a
Those
miracle.
football shots were amazing. Every time they went in.
Every time,
Insane.
and that was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And as you should have seen the look on the juniors' faces. They were in
Oh, I
disbelief.
did see them.
Ooh.
Ha.
Take that, juniors. The sophomores ended up winning this event, unfortunately, followed by the seniors, the freshmen, and the juniors, who were last.
The Hungry Hungry Hippos was game number 12 as we were getting oh so close to the end. This one is fun. Each class had 2 teams trying to collect as many balls as possible, with one person pushing another on the scooter, while the one laying on the scooter gathers as many balls as possible with a laundry basket in an allotted amount of time. Seniors would once again claim that first place prize in this event, but that wasn't the only entertaining moment. It was the seniors' dance break to Hot to Go by Chapel Roan, while the music playing during a game. Check this out. Oh yeah, we got the moves.
We sure do.
At least most of us do. Not the ones misspelling hot. You know who I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, we do. And everyone was hot to go to the final event, the shoestring race. And oh boy, I haven't heard reviews so bad. It smelled probably the worst down there.
Really, I couldn't smell it, so
Well, thank God.
yep.
40 pairs of shoes down by a gym.
I mean, smelly teenagers too. I mean, it must smell rank. Ugh.
Ugh. Anyways, several members of each class have their sneakers removed, mixed up, and hidden at the far end of the court. Then, in a mad dash to find their shoes, you have to collect them and run back to the start line and line up in a straight line with your own shoes tied up. That's the most important part. The sophomores ended up getting the top points for this event, even though the seniors did win. I mean,
It was very clearly us. They last minute changed it.
Yeah.
Because our hands were here, but the freshmen were here, and they changed it last second.
Clearly
So
said,
we had to shoot up, which got us a second, but we should have been number 1.
and it clearly said that.
Just said hands up, not near your shoes. We did that. We won.
But we won't fight it.
At least not anymore.
Yeah, because, we got second place in 8 points.
Yep. So then it was time to reveal the final results. But before that, a nice moment for Student Council Advisor Miss Rustowitz, as she was recognized and cheered on for all the hard work she did during the entire Clash Spirit Week. So here we go. Not a lot of drama here, except for third place went to the freshmen, who did really well for their first Clash. But for the title of 2025 Clash of the Vikings Champions, drum roll please. It's the seniors! Class of 2025 take the title and the trophy, hoist it up and celebrate it as the gods we are.
That is true. And we are the champions. No?
Little off key, but great spirit.
I tried my best. Well, we are the champions, my friends. And what a great week and an amazing event. And thank you to Student Council for everything they did to make this experience the very best and more fun than ever.
You're welcome.
Congrats, seniors.
Let's go, seniors. And with that, it's time to enjoy the rest of our Friday and head straight into the weekend. Thanks for watching, everyone.
And always, roll
Roll
bikes.
bikes.
Bye.